The last Christmas with my family was 2008. It was the first time to see my own entire family sitting together, having dinner together, and enjoy, happy. But I didn't relax, actually. It was my last time to see my family. Usually it never happened to see all my family sitting together because if my dad is not around, my brothers, they are not around. They are always in the forest fighting with the rebels. I remember the following day, that night, I hear something, boom, boom, like thunder. When I get out, I saw my brother, they are hiding in a corner, and my sister, they are hiding under the table. I saw the rebels, they are touching my dad, asking him the government papers. Because my dad, he was a sheriff. He's the one supposed to protect the civilian in the village. They are cutting his tongue and moving his eyes out. And they're cutting his arm, and they're burning him alive like fried chicken. It was a really sad moment. They didn't even stop. They raped my 3 sisters and killed my brothers pieces, and shot them and burned them. And my mama, she was crazy. She can't even think anymore. She got mental problems. She can't even handle herself, and she was pregnant. I have to take care for her and my 2 brothers. We are only survived, me and my 2 brothers and my mom at that time. I was second on the list to die. But they said, no, don't kill him. We want to make sure his mother, he watch him die. I survived that day. And the rebels keep coming over every day, check my mom if she came back in alive. But my village not used to be like that. My village used to be beautiful. People helping each other. People work together. I remember when I was age 8, my first cross running in the village. I was so excited, and everybody clapped. By now, all was changed. After 3 months later, my mama, she came back in normal. She said, what are we doing? I told my mom, I didn't want to run away. I didn't want to leave yourself. I decided to die with you at least. And she said, where is everybody? She was completely don't remember anything. I started showing the bodies for my sisters, for my brothers, but their face was gone because for a long time. The fly, they were in the house was all stink. She said, escape. I said, Mom, we don't know where we're going to go. The rebels, they are surrounding us. She said, escape. And we're heading our life in the forest without no direction where we are heading. The forest was so cold, freezing, eating a frog, eating grasses like animals. And my little brother say, Mom, I'm thirsty. Mama say, live with them. I'm going to bring water. Few minutes, like few meters, I saw the rebels attack her, start touching her, say, where's your kids? She say, I left them in the house. They carry her boom, and they bring the baby out because they don't want any born baby. And start to rape her, and under that, they killed her. We left only 3 that time. I left my little one put in my back, and then I told another one go in the front. And a few miles later, day and night, I hear the body start squeeze me. I say, no, start squeeze me. And when I pull in my chest, actually he was gone. He was completely dry in the cold, and he became white. I left him against the tree, and I started seeing hyena start eating him. I didn't have nothing to do. I was so hopeless. And when I tell my brother, they keep continuing. Our feet start getting wounded because we don't have enough shoes. I saw the soldiers far away from me. I ran through to them, shouting, kill me, kill me. But they speak different language. I did relax after I was in another country. Uganda welcomed me in their country, and I was in a refugee camp. I was so excited by thinking the life getting better after it was getting worse. At that time, I was 14, and my brother was only 11. We live in a refugee camp where there was nothing. The people, they were so bad. There was no water. There's nothing. There's no food. It takes 3 years, UNHCR, to identify us as refugees. And without the studies, there's no food was provided. There was no first parents. There was nothing. I sleep on the street. I used to cover myself with a trash bag and then get here at night, and the next morning my body was completely white. And then when the sun hit my skin, and my skin was destroyed. It takes 3 years at UNHCR to identify me as a refugee, and I was resettled here as a refugee. Transition to US was completely different and weird. I remember when I came here, this was my first high school. I remember giving this school, the teacher, some of you were my teacher. I remember Mr. Abdu, he was the first person to teach me how to use a deodorant because I used to come in a class and stink. And I remember it took me a while to use the bathroom. I can't even sit on the bathroom because I thought he's gonna just squeeze me and then throw me in the ground. So I stood like this. It was really hard. I remember my first 4th of July, people, they were so crazy, say, hot dog, hot dog. And I say, wait, why they eating a hot dog? I was breaking down hot and dog. Actually, it was meat. I say, oh, that's why they keep dogs inside to eat them on July 4th? I say, no hot dog. I graduated here with my school diploma with my age group, and I went straight to Broward College, and I get my AA degree from there. At that time when I was in Broward College, I used to work at night shift as a busboy from Flanagan, so half my paycheck I was sending back to Africa to support the kids who I lived together, who didn't get a chance to get resettled, to keep continuing to support them. And also, I was calling international calling a card to call them, sharing them with hope. And then stop. I continued. When after when I get my AA degree, I went to Florida Atlantic University, where I'm getting my double major, criminal justice and political science. I started giving a speech everywhere to share the word of hope. I was in Geneva, I get invited to go to speak in a youth panel about sharing the word of hope. I create my own organization called Everyday Hope. I met this person, his name is Steve Hope, who is he created the GoFundMe. We try to find money so we can provide more needs for those refugees who live in refugee camp in Uganda, because there is no system helping those kids. So I don't want for them, those who they get resettled, to lose a chance. So we are sending money back in Africa to see if they can get better life. At least if they can have 1 meal a day. We have a kid who has bullets in the heart, and the Uganda can't do surgery. We have a people who is hungry kids. We have an age from age 8 through to 17. So we try to finding money to see if we can help more kids. But here I am now, fighting for others, fighting for other youth, give them hope. Remember, hope is useless if we don't share. Hope only have a power if we share. Hope saved my life a couple times. I tried to make a suicide from hopelessness because I thought my life was gone. So here I am, share with you hope. The world is mine because of hope.